favorite all-time job of all was the sci-fi series Babylon 5, mostly because the writing was fantastic. I got to play a strong, wonderful, intelligent female character, complicated, complex, and also because the people on the crew and cast were just extraordinary. I'm still friends with many of them. So that was my favorite gig of all time. My favorite movie to do was Hexed because it was just so silly and funny. The most I learned on a film was probably working with Morgan Freeman and Michael Keaton and Kathy Baker on Clean and Sober. My first studio picture, well, my first big studio picture. I had done The Hidden, which was New Line Cinema, but this was sort of a big budget, respectable picture with big stars in it. And I learned a lot about giving, the generosity of certain actors and the calmness that they possess, the consistency of the takes that would occur during the film. I just learned a lot. It was good. So I would say that those were my favorite projects that I've done throughout my career. I'm probably most proud of playing Susan Ivanova from Babylon 5 because it's influenced so many people. There are millions of fans worldwide who identified with her bisexuality. I played the first Jewish character, religious Jewish character in space, really. Her gender fluidity was something that was not done in the 90s, and it was not sexualized or made to be like a thing. It was just there. He just did it so gracefully, so beautifully. And a lot of young children came out and said, you helped me come out of the closet. And that to me, and a lot of young girls say, you made me dream that I could be the commander or the general and not just the girl and, behind the captain. And so that, I think playing somebody that allowed people to dream and someone who was strong and yet fallible was a very human character that transcended, I think, most of the television that I've done. It just was, she's immortal. She's an icon and people still love her to this day. I've got little kids now watching the show because it's on HBO Max. so it's, they're rerunning it. So yeah, there's a whole new generation. It was a very fun gig, really fun gig.